Good morning, my dear friends. Today I am going to discuss the uh, Maxwell's equations. Okay, equations. Okay, so you know that Maxwell equations are we call as electromagnetic waves. It comes both here, EM, EMW. We call electromagnetic waves. Okay, we will discuss one fundamental. We know that the electromagnetic is the subject that deals with the theory and applications of an electric and magnetic field. Application of an electric and magnetic field. Magnetic field. Okay. The concept of electromagnetic is a prime importance in almost all the fields of engineering, especially electromagnetic communication, which forms the foundation of mobile communication. As you are using, I am daily contact with you by WhatsApp or something, mobile communication. Or you can take the net or the information from the satellite, that is satellite communication. Or the last class we completed the optical communication, optical fiber. This all it is based on the Maxwell equation and electromagnetic waves only. In all these applications, the electric and magnetic field properties, okay, are utilized to transfer the information, energy, whatever you want, modern. So that, like electricity generator, xerox machine, printer, CRO, ammeter, voltmeter, speaker, hard disk, computer, ECG, okay, what you know in hospital, electrocardiography, transformers in the electric subject, audio video recording, magnetohydrodynamic generators, stealth aircrafts. Few more examples are there. Okay. A course in electromagnetism deals with an electric and magnetic field, okay, which are vectors for this purpose of describing the properties of electric and magnetic field. Okay, so Hayward's developed the vector analysis. Okay. So what is the necessity of vector analysis? We know vector. Okay, for these applications we are, or the properties of electric field and the magnetic field are going to describe, okay, by the vector analysis. You will discuss some fundamental of vector. What fundamental? You know that fundamental. What is the fundamental vector? You know, any body or any quantity, there is physical quantity there. Physical quantity. Maybe you take one. You don't know this is actually, you are a very small kids. You are not aware of that. What is the function and what is the property. Therefore, you call it just as a quantity. Okay, every physical quantities, physical means appearance quantities, can be divided main, okay, two cases. So many are there, three cases you may there. Main two means what? One is scalars, another one is the vectors. Two physical quantity, okay, one is scalar or vector quantity. Scalar is what? We know that in the fundamental. Those the physical quantity which possesses only the magnitude and no direction in a space, such as, okay, what is that? Temperature. You know, in the room temperature now 20 degree, 30 degree, 40 degree. It is not going to define directly. Oh, this area in the room, this direction towards north, towards south, it is flowing. No, therefore the temperature is the scalar quantity. Only magnitude is the length is there from here to here, here to the here. Okay, what you call as a temperature, or you can take mass. Okay, your weight. Okay, which direction it is weighting you don't know. Okay, time. Okay, time is also, it's a not a directionality. Okay, and volume. Okay, you pour a liquid, wherever it is slope is there, it will go there, or it will occupy the space. Okay, these are the good examples for the scalar quantity. What you know, it is only magnitude. Okay, only length is there, the magnitude is there. Are you able to see here? Okay, now same thing, vector. What is the difference? Very easy. Okay, those physical quantities which have the magnitude as well as the direction, both, obeys the parallelograph law of addition of vectors, are called vector quantities. Such as For example, force, it is having direction. Force is the velocity, it is having direction. It means it is in a specified direction. Acceleration, it is having some direction. Force field, it is having some direction. Field strength, it is having some direction. So these physical quantities are called as a vector. What you concluded, the key point, it has both magnitude as well as direction. That's it. This such quantity is called a vector quantity. So all the quantities which have magnitude and directions are not vectors sometimes. For instance, electric current has magnitude and direction, yet it is not a vector quantity, as it does not obey the parallelograph law. Okay, you remember yourself. Okay, what is that? So when we know the definition of vector, it is having the two, one is magnitude and direction is vector, but some of the parameters or the physical quantities are such having both magnitude as well as direction, yet it is not an vector quantity because it does not obey the parallelograph law of addition. Okay, parallel law of addition. What is this? Parallel a b c. Okay, ab plus bc is equal to bc. The parallelograph law is there, one law is there, it is not going to hold super. Okay, the important direction is what? Whether the reporting requires direction of wind. Pilot need to know the direction of wind for the proper, okay, flight plan. Antenna detects electric field, arrive the specific direction. Deflection of electron CRO depends upon the direction of electric magnetic field, whether it is in positive or it depends on negative. Therefore, the direction of the particular physical quantity is very important to judge what is the proper function. Are you able to see it? Yes. So therefore, the direction is very important. Now we will discuss how many minutes?
6.
Okay. Now we are going to discuss now some fundamental physical, what do you call scalar and scalar and vector quantities. Once again, see, close it.